check out BigBadToyStore.com for this and other great toys. Okay, I know that Fruit Ninja game is popular, but this is going too far.
Hey, what's up YouTube land? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Kamen Rider Gaim Arms Change Series Gaim. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So here it is, you got half of Gaim, you got all of Gaim, like, I'm going to cut you with things, and on the other side you have Gaim all like, I'm going to cut you some more, and you're going to like it. On the top of the box, you got, it's easy as 1, 2, 3. On the bottom of the box, you have a picture of the actual actor in suit right there. On the back of the box, you have some obligatory product shots. Does this, that, the other, all that stuff. Bananas are coming up, and Sad Pac-Man is always here! Moving right along. So, before we get down to the review, I just want to give a shout-out to some people here. I want to give a shout-out to Pandora and Chance. They contacted me on Twitter a couple days ago, and they sent me and Lori Plan these cool bracelets right here. Well, Lori Plan has hers right now, but yeah, made me these cool little bracelets. Very cool. Made one for Lori Plan, a purple and silver one for her. And thank you so much. We love them. Really neat. Thank you. You guys rock! Very cool. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much for the awesome little bracelets. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Again, you guys rock. So, moving right along. Here we have, right here, Kamen Rider Gaim. Now this is basically the base suit before you actually put the orange arms on it. And we'll just take a closer look here. Getting close here on the head. You can see the head is done quite nicely. Got the gold crest up here. Got some nice silver detailing going on. Then the suit here, you got some gold accents along with the silver. Here you got a Sengoku driver. No real paint on it. The only thing they painted was a lock seat, and they painted it silver, and they're all painted silver. The belt is done in that nice neon green, as it should be. You know, not a lot of paint detail on these figures, but again, this is kind of the, you know, the budget line. These aren't figure arts, so you're not going to get like super detailed on them, but still, you know, what detail needs to be there is there. Of course, you got the paint detail here on the suit itself. Got some gold here on the gauntlets, and some more gold paint going on right there. You can see here he actually has his lock seat holder on the side with 3 lock seats. Not painted, but still cool that it is included. Here you have the holster for the Muso saber, and on the back, just, you know, screws and whatnot. But there you have the base figure. Articulation wise on it, the head is on a nice ball joint. The arms can do a full 360. They can go in and out, only about that far. You do get a bicep swivel. You get an elbow joint. You do get a wrist swivel. The fingers, the hands do open. Basically, these 2 fingers are molded together, and these 2 fingers are molded together. So, it's basically all the hand articulation you're going to get. He does have a waist joint. The hips can go forward, they can go back, and go in and out. You do get a thigh swivel. You do get about 90 degrees of movement there on the knee, and the feet are on a ball joint, so you can get some good pivoting action going on. So, it's pretty good posability on these guys. Now, if you notice, I don't know if you really saw this initially, but we turn him sideways, you notice that he has a big, just gaping, just gap in his head here. Now, you see the visor here is done in a transparent plastic. Totally clear, nothing behind it. And he has this big gap in his head. Because basically the way the arms change figures work is, here's the helmet piece that will go on. You can see the, you know, the orange slice texture going on in there. And it's actually done a nice, like, metallic orange, too, which looks very nice. All the details on it. But basically, this orange wedge is meant to slide right into that slot right there. And as it does that, it will fill in the visor, and then you will see that orange slice in the visor, which is a pretty cool effect. It's not completely successful, but it still works, you know, fairly well. I'm trying to get it in the light just right. There you go. But yeah, that's basically how that works. So if you're wondering why he has an enormous gap in his skull, that's why. It's to facilitate the actual gimmick there. So, but of course, speaking of the gimmick, here is the orange. This is the orange arms. This is what will be his armor right here. You can see done in a nice orange plastic. There is some detailing here in what will be the chest piece. Got some gold trim here, some silver. Got some metallic green up top. So it is your orange. Now basically how this works is you're going to take this helmet piece, you're going to put it inside the orange. How are you going to do that? Well, you have to open it up. It folds out into 4 panels. Like that. Oops. This part popped off. There we go. But you basically want to take this back panel here. You notice here that there is a port and a slot. And right here there is a peg and a tab. So you're just going to take it and just plug it in. Right there. And it holds them pretty securely. And then you just bring that back up and you just tab it all back together. So this will tab in right up front. And these pieces will tab into the sides. And there you got the orange all ready to go. Now how it works, you'll see here that these pieces right here have little tabs here. 4 clips basically. And on his shoulders he has 4 notches. Right there. So basically you're just going to take the orange. You want to make sure that this the chest piece is facing forward. You're basically going to work his crest in there. Get that over his head. And you want to make sure that those 4 clips all line up. Push it down. And there you go. Nice and locked in. And now he has a big orange on his head, which is pretty hilarious. But once you have that done, you just take the sides, bring them down, fold them up to make the shoulder pieces, untab that, untab it, bring that down against the back. There's even some silver detailing on the inner part here, which is nice. Then you take this chest piece here, bring it down, fold it up, and there you go. There you have Gaim in his orange arms. That's pretty cool. It's really neat how this gimmick works, and it's very nicely done. Now, obviously, this is not as streamlined and as contoured to his body as the actual suit is. You can see it, that chest piece does stick out quite a ways, and he has this giant thing hanging off his back. Obviously, the in-show suit is a lot more condensed and a lot more streamlined, but considering this actually has to work in real life, this is the best I can do. And it still looks good. I still like the way it came out. And again, you can, I don't know if you can, but, in the right light, you can actually see that orange in the visor itself. And it's pretty cool. It doesn't really hinder arm articulation at all. I mean, you can still pretty much pose them however you want, and these are on a hinge, so they will move out of the way if you need them to be out of the way. So, pretty neat figure. I really do dig this line. And of course he does come with his extra weapons. He comes with his orange sword, the Daidaimaru. You can see here, just everything's basically done in this this blue plastic. You can see here the handle's done in the blue, and the blade itself is painted orange, which is nicely done. And of course he comes with his Muso saber. Again, just in that same blue plastic. They did actually pick out some detail here. They picked out the blade in silver and this inner part here in gold. So it does have a bit of paint app. So you have that. Now, one neat thing is there is actually storage for the Muso saber. You notice here there is a port right here, basically where the lock seat goes. On the holster here, there is a post, and you just take it and you plug it in. And there you go. And you have storage for your Muso saber. You can have it holstered, which is cool. And of course you can hold his orange sword, the Daidaimaru. Just put it in his hands and just close his fingers around it. And he holds it fairly securely. So, there you have that. And of course, if you want him holding his Muso Saber as well, you can totally have that. Have him wielding both of his weapons. Just close his hands around it. It can be hard to get his hands around the weapons, but there you go. It is doable. So you got him with both of his weapons. But the cool thing is that, just like in the show, you can take the Daidaimaru and the Muso Saber and you can combine them. You see here there's a slot right here, and you just hit the handle, plug it in, and there you go. You have the combine mode. You see a double-bladed orange sword saber Muso Gaim of justice orangeness. I don't know. But you can hold that. And there you go. Neat figures. Very, very neat figures. I love this line. Like I said, I basically have everything. The only one I'm missing right now is the watermelon arms. That's the only one I'm missing. I'm trying to track that down. Very fun line. Again, detail-wise, it's not figure art level of detail. Like I said, this is very basic paint apps going on here. But they're fun. It's fun, and all the armors are interchangeable. They all work the exact same way, so you can take this and put this on Ryugen, on Baron, on Zangetsu, and vice versa. You can totally switch the armors around, and that's really fun. It gives it a lot of playability. Very fun figures. Would definitely recommend it if you're into Gaim at all. I would say pick these figures up. They're a lot of fun. So I think that's pretty much it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, help me get my voice back. All of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Kamen Rider Gaim Arms Change Series Gaim, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Michi! Kauta-san, what's wrong? I was transforming and the orange got stuck. It got stuck, it won't come off. I don't know what to do. I'm getting scared. Help me, Michi. Help me. Kauta-san, don't run into the... He ran into the wall.